What's up guys, it's Tom here and welcome to a brand new video where we will talk about Virgil van Dijk and a huge contract update because Harry Watkinson is reporting that Virgil van Dijk is set to sign a new contract which will be a major boost for Arne Slot and the whole Liverpool season, because after the unrest around Mo Salah's contract extension and his latest interview, Liverpool fans need a major boost, and Arne Slot's players and the manager himself needs a major boost, and Virgil van Dijk extending his contract and being officially announced could be the catalyst, the boost that Liverpool need. But we play Real Madrid tonight in the Champions League, one of the biggest games of the season. So leave your score predictions down below. What do you think will happen in the game? Liverpool are absolutely cursed against Real Madrid. I cannot explain any other way, because we have 1 draw and 7 losses in our last 8 games against Real Madrid, and 2 of those losses were Champions League finals, and especially the 2022 Champions League final is brutally painful, where Liverpool had 23 shots, 9 on target, and we still lost 1-0. And because Real Madrid had 1 shot on target, 3 shots in total, and they won the game with that because Courtois had the best game of his life. So I really hope that Liverpool get their confidence going even more, and hopefully we can end this hoodoo that we have against Real Madrid, which might be important in case we come up against Real Madrid in the knockout stages. But now let's talk about Van Dijk. So Van Dijk is reportedly set to agree a new contract with Liverpool that will keep him at Liverpool for at least 1 more season, but Liverpool will have an option for another year. And negotiations have reached a crucial point according to journalists, and Van Dijk is looking set to sign a new contract with Liverpool imminently. Liverpool will want to get everything agreed before January, because from then, of course, Van Dijk, Salah and Trent will be able to negotiate with foreign clubs on a pre-contract agreement. And the report claims that while an agreement has not been signed yet, negotiations have been progressing in a manner that suggests optimism for a resolution. So this means that it's very, very close to being done. Liverpool were very confident at the beginning of November of securing a new deal for Van Dijk, and Liverpool sources have consistently stated that Liverpool are keen to extend his deal and keep him as captain for at least next season. And an agreement is closer than people realize. That's what was reported a little bit earlier. And the Liverpool sources are saying that Liverpool want to offer Van Dijk a 1-year extension with an option for another year included in the contract. Liverpool are also in negotiations with the agents of Trent and Mo Salah, who are both set to be out of contract at the end of the season. Liverpool are confident that Trent will sign a new deal, with Liverpool willing to make him the best paid player at the club. There is less certainty surrounding Mo Salah, however, who remains a prime target for clubs in the Saudi Pro League, and some sources close to Liverpool have said that Liverpool expect Salah to leave on a free transfer next summer, which I think would be absolutely unacceptable. I wouldn't accept that, because Salah is still at the peak of his powers, and even if his pace goes down, even if he's slowing and becomes a slower player, his football brain is still absolutely immaculate, and he can be a brilliant playmaker. And on the wing, you don't always have to be the fastest player, you just need to be very smart, very tricky, and if he releases the right passes at the right time, he can slip in other players as well. So Salah is still, I think, very, very valuable for Liverpool, and Liverpool absolutely should tie him down to a long contract, in my opinion, because you can always sell him to Saudi Arabia if he does a sharp decline, because he's an absolute icon in the Middle East. Neil Andrew, another journalist, is reporting that Van Dijk's contract situation is likely to be finalized first for Liverpool. So negotiations have been progressing in a manner that suggests optimism that Van Dijk will sign a new contract, and time is ticking. So the Anfield board, the Liverpool hierarchy, need to get these deals done and get them over the line before January the 1st. And that is fast approaching, because 3 of Liverpool's biggest players can start talking to clubs abroad, and that is an absolute nightmare scenario that Liverpool face now. And here is the article that some journalists are referring to. This was made by Dean Jones, published a few days ago, that Liverpool superstar Van Dijk set to sign new deal. And he also highlights that Van Dijk has played every minute of every Premier League game and Champions League game so far. So losing Van Dijk, the captain of Liverpool, is absolutely unthinkable, and it would be a disastrous loss to Liverpool's defending. Van Dijk's current deal, of course, expires in the summer, but both Van Dijk and Liverpool want to extend that contract. And he wouldn't want as high wages as Salah, so I don't see any reason why there should be any difficulty of extending Van Dijk's contract. What is annoying, why has it taken so long? And Van Dijk's presence has been instrumental in Liverpool's defensive stability, and he has become one of the defining players of this new modern Liverpool era, which has been so successful, winning 8 trophies on the Jurgen Klopp. And Van Dijk's extension is seen as the most likely and to be finalized first. Even with positive signs emerging, there will be a level of caution among Liverpool fans until it's official, until Van Dijk is pictured signing a new Liverpool contract and until the announcement is official. But we can be cautiously optimistic about Van Dijk staying, because he wants to stay. Liverpool want to extend his contract, and he isn't on crazy wages like Salah, and he doesn't want crazy wages like Trent Alexander-Arnold. And I think Van Dijk realizes he can't really go to another top club, because no club would pay 250, 300k weekly wages for Van Dijk when he's 33 years old. So this could be his last big contract at a top club, and he still can play at a very high level. He can still play Champions League, Premier League football at Liverpool, challenge for trophies, hopefully win some trophies this season. And also, if Van Dijk leaves Liverpool, then he will go downhill in terms of his next club will not be probably a Champions League contender and a top 5 league contender club. Some rumors have surfaced in recent months about Van Dijk potentially heading to the Serie A if he doesn't stay at Liverpool. But if he signs for Inter, I don't think Inter gonna challenge for the Champions League very soon. Yes, he could win the Serie A title with Inter, maybe in the next 2 or 3 years, but that is still a step down from Liverpool, in my opinion. But some sources have even suggested that Liverpool could go beyond the usual of a 1-year extension being offered to a 33-year-old centre-back, and Liverpool could offer Van Dijk a 2-year contract extension, which I think for me it would make sense, because Van Dijk is the captain, he's the leader of the club, and he has so much value still for Liverpool, and he's also a model professional, taking care of his body very, very well. And apparently Liverpool also want Trent Alexander-Arnold to make his decision very soon, because we have offered Trent higher wages and a long contract extension, but he still hasn't decided his future yet, and he's awfully silent. Salah and to some extent Van Dijk have been pretty vocal about wanting to stay at Liverpool, loving the football club, and Trent Alexander-Arnold many times said that he loves Liverpool as well, but he didn't really say that he wants to stay, and that is worrying for me. Of course, Trent has been an integral part of Liverpool's system, but if he is asking for crazy wages, I'm not sure if Liverpool are willing to give him as high wages as what Salah is asking for. If Salah gets 400k weekly wages, can Liverpool afford to give Trent the same wages? Definitely not, in my opinion, because of Van Dijk as well. So what I would do in Liverpool's situation is, say to Trent Alexander-Arnold, you get a high wage, but you also can get a release clause in your contract, same that Brighton did with McAllister. So if Real Madrid wants to sign you in the summer, we insert maybe a 60, 70, 80 million pound release clause, and that way Real Madrid can afford to sign you if you want to go, and that way Liverpool don't lose out on a lot of money, because losing out on Trent Alexander-Arnold for free when he's worth 150 million pounds as the best right back in the world would be absolutely devastating, especially because Trent is a homegrown player, he's a youth academy product, he's a scouser, he's a Liverpool legend, Liverpool through and through. So it would be an awful look if Liverpool lost their future captain, because after Van Dijk, Trent Alexander-Arnold is the future captain of Liverpool, and losing him on a free transfer would be an awful look. But I can understand why maybe Liverpool are hesitant of giving Trent the same wages as Salah. He contributes brilliantly to the team, don't get me wrong, but he's not as important as Trent Alexander-Arnold, as Mo Salah is to Liverpool. But he's younger, a lot younger than Salah, like 7 years younger. So I think this is a very tricky situation. Liverpool could completely flip their wage structure over if we give 400k to Salah, 400k to Trent, maybe increased Van Dijk's contract a little bit to 250k. That would be like more than £1 million paid in like base salary to just those 3 players. Right now, Trent's contract is around 150k, something like that. So yeah, definitely Liverpool need to be very, very careful not to lose any of these 3 players. But I would somehow get a deal done with Trent Alexander-Arnold. If he wants to leave to Real Madrid, just say to him, include a release clause in your contract, and that way the fans won't see you betraying the football club. I mean, McAllister is not a Brighton youth academy player, but even McAllister did the courtesy to Brighton and said, you know what, I will sign a contract with a release clause of 35 million, and that way Brighton gets some money when they sell McAllister to Liverpool, and McAllister gets his wish of playing for a bigger club. But the hope for Liverpool fans remains that Liverpool's commitment to Van Dijk will soon lead to a formal agreement and a formal announcement, and that should give fans further confidence in Liverpool's direction, because this can derail Liverpool's season, make no mistake about it. If Liverpool faff around too much with these contracts, if we approach the January transfer window and none of these 3 stars have signed a new contract, then there will be all kinds of rumors going around, and then Salah, Van Dijk and Trent can officially negotiate with any club outside of England, and that would be a terrible look for Liverpool, and it would also shift the focus away from the really important bit, which is winning the Premier League title, trying to win the Champions League as well. And even the other Liverpool players will be wondering, what is the future of this football club? If Liverpool are serious about winning trophies and not just getting top 4 every season, then we absolutely have to tie down all 3 of these players, and we need to elevate our wage structure. That's my opinion. Let me know what is yours in the comments below. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. Have a nice day. See you later. Goodbye.